Hey, it's Rick with Rock Bottom Outreach. It's Real Talk Wednesday. I got a lot to talk about, so I'm going to get right to it. I'm going to call this segment Monkey See, Monkey Do. And here's what I'm talking about, the things that we model to our kids. Men, I'm talking to you in particular, but also women. But, here's the deal. Some of the things that I'm going to say is something that I have a personal conviction about. Maybe you don't. So I'm not saying my way is right. I'm saying what I feel in my heart, because God gives us free will, but there are some things that I've learned, especially since 2008. But you got to understand, men in particular, your boys are watching you. Your kids are watching everything you do, how you treat people. And here I'm going to give you a couple examples. I used to be very anti-Valentine's, and I'm ashamed to say that, but I took an approach where I said it was a man-made holiday, and I refused to celebrate Valentine's Day. I just did, but I never thought about later of the example that I was setting to my boys. And they really and truly, I should have been modeling a Christ-like love to their mom. But instead, I was going in the opposite direction. But, I see that differently now. I see it totally different, because it's an opportunity to show someone that you love them. Maybe it is a selected day of the year, but it doesn't matter. Your kids are watching you, and it gives you an opportunity to put their mom on display, but in a positive way. But with that said, display, I learned the word objectify in 2008, talking about how we objectify women. I'm not saying that I'm perfect, but I do believe my eyes have been open to some things. But when my boys were younger, I used to take them to Hooters. Now, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with Hooters, don't get me wrong. But I was basically showing my kids what was shown to me early on, and that was objectifying women. That we went there, the food was good, but it was really for the scenery, I'll be honest with you. And I used to say it was a cheap menu, but again, God really convicted me about that later on. Again, that may be different for you, and that's cool. But, the term monkey see, monkey do is that, your kids, when they're younger in particular, they'll mimic the dog, the cat, the hamster, the birds, but in particular you. So that is my question. What do you model to your kids, especially when you have an opportunity to show extensive love to their mom? Do you treat her with the love she desires? And I keep using the word love, and let me tell you why. I didn't realize this, but the number one thing a woman desires is to feel loved, okay? The number one thing a man desires is to feel respected, okay? So we got love and respect. But here's what happens. Because you don't show me love, I won't show you respect. And because you don't show me respect, I won't show you love. And so in the household, we're running around in what I call the crazy circle until somebody chooses to get off. You got to understand, the only example your kids have on how they should treat a woman is you. You've been given that responsibility. So do you talk to your wife with respect? Do you put her down? Do you affirm her? These are questions I think you got to take a serious look at today. And again, we got a holiday coming up with love, so what a better time to discuss this. But women the same way. How do you treat your man? Do you show him respect? Do you talk bad about him? Do you holler at your man? Do you scream at your man? What do you model marriage should look like to your kids? That's really where I'm going here. As your kids get older and they get into a relationship, most likely they're going to model what was modeled to them. And men, and I've done this. I've taken my little granddaughter now on her first date. I took her on a date. And the reason I did is for her to see the way a man should treat her. I think that's important. I see a lot of people doing that. But moms, I challenge you. If you got little boys, you need to take those little boys on a date, and you need to show them the way a woman likes to be treated. Okay? And again, with this Valentine's coming up, I think it's a great opportunity. There are so many things I wish I knew then that I know now. Maybe I'm a slow learner. I don't know. But there were times I would watch, when no one was around, I would watch inappropriate things on TV, and I would record them. And I never thought my boys might come and turn it on and say, well, what my dad's watching, it must be okay because he is my dad. I know these are touchy subjects, but they need to be addressed. Monkey see, monkey do. If you're the monkey, what are you teaching your little monkey to do? Bam. This is Rick with Rock Bottom Outreach. It's been a Real Talk Wednesday. Have a great day.